Y'all.
All right, here we go.
This is
Let's
Foreign
go.
Insight. I'm not feeling too good because I got a manufactured cold. It's your host, Des Maddox.
Tinker.
And big old light.
This episode is gonna be Tinker's episode. Go ahead with the topic.
Tank. Little tank.
I know they ain't put me on spot like that.
Let's go, tank.
Go ahead, it's recorded.
Okay, today's topic would be, what are some proper steps to set your child up for success in the future?
Why you ain't speak about men? Because that's what your last thing was about.
You know what? We're not going from the last episode.
That's why he
This
gave.
is a new episode.
All right.
So shut it tight and answer my damn question.
Say it again.
What was it again?
What are some proper steps to set your child up for success in the future? How would you set your child up to be successful in the future?
Well, by starting your own business or starting your child a business. Getting the LLC, making it legit, and saving money for your child, and don't touch it. And teach them about responsibilities and how to maintain money. And once you do that, hopefully they'll follow your footsteps, because you could teach a kid everything and they'll still just go astray and do whatever the hell they want to do. So your best bet is to invest your money into something that is longevity and not something short term. So even if your child probably do fuck up the first couple times, it's longevity investment. So that money will be continuously growing.
All right. Headphones on. I forgot.
There we go. DJ Maddox in the building, building.
Number one, the first thing we gotta do to help set your kids up for success is women need to pick better fathers to breed with. You have to pick better fathers to breed with. So therefore, you won't block that nigga out the fucking child's life and say he's no good. Nigga, you're gonna have to have better fathers to pick from. Cause a lot of people keep saying these niggas ain't shit. So y'all block the son from the mother, from his own child. We know some men ain't shit and some men are good men. Once you find a dude who got good character, who's a good father figure, naming the child is the first thing you need to do. Name your child a respectable name. Because if you name your son all these Shaka Khan and Shaka T and Shaka this,
Sean.
that's not Shaka Khan, but all these weird
Ghetto
You
names.
mean just European? That's a European standard names.
No.
We do need our African names, bro.
No, I'm talking about when we start having them fucking
Shaquila.
all those names.
Tamika.
Those names will set your kid back instantly, because not only white people and also black people who are trying to hire your hired people, they're gonna toss your child
Application.
in the garbage just because of the name. He could be white, but no pretty sure he probably be black.
And
ghetto most likely.
And your area code too, depending on where you live at, they might just throw away your application
That
because
right
of your
there.
area code.
So therefore, when you do that, you teach your kid hard work and a work ethic and know how to get along with other people and control their emotions. These are the steps you need from the beginning. And then you help them understand how to save and spend money, like you said earlier. Because a lot of women now don't know how to save money because they literally is in the biggest debt, if it's college or not. Let's just honestly be real. That's what it is, right? So if we learn how to save money, even me as a man, I'm bad with money. I'm learning now, but I'm saying now, but when you learn how to treat money and respect money, you put that ingrained into your child, and you start to make sure that these kids don't grow up thinking, I gotta buy my mama a house when I get money.
Right.
Get that shit out their head, because if your kids start to think they gotta buy my mama a house when they get money, you have failed as a goddamn parent. Shout out to Tommy Sotomayor for bringing that up, because it's true. So stop having your kid thinking, I gotta get my mother out of debt when I get older, because that kid won't ever build for his own future.
Can I say something? Can I interrupt real quick? I don't think that there's nothing wrong with that, but once you put it as your
Your goal.
Your-
Your main goal.
Your main goal. I
It's-
think even if you put it, you can put it as a main goal, but I think that your priorities have to come in first, in order first. So you would have to take care of yourself first, and then have enough money to say, yo, I'm good enough where I can buy
Yes.
my mother a house.
I agree with that.
But don't make it to a point where you're struggling and you're not living out your means. You're not living out
your whole
the
means is
of
to
life.
take care of buy
You.
your mother a house. Or another thing is to stop having the main thing. Parents out there, stop making your kids have to pay bills and stop putting bills in your kids' names. It's another issue that's going to go against your kids' success when they get older. They're already in debt, and when they get like 18, they owe $40,000. Like, well, how owe $40,000? Because your mother keep putting the goddamn bills in your name.
Or can't
Some
or
good
can't
prac-
get fucking Con Edison or T-Mobile or AT&T because they
Some
didn't
good
open some shit up in
practices
their
that
name.
you can do, like I do it for my son. I set him up a live IRA, a regular IRA. He has a trust. He has
Insurance.
whole life insurance. He has life insurance, and just a savings account. And I have a LLC under my son's name for him. He has a business called Xavier Dog Treats, and that way he's on his own payroll.
How do you feel about celebrities that don't set up accounts, for rich people that don't set up accounts for their children, and they expect their children to go out and work for their own money, and these are billionaires where
Me
they can
personally-
change their kids future. But they rather their kid go out and work for that money instead of someone saving up
know,
and
it's
giving it to them.
Funny,
How-
Bill Gates
ahead.
made a statement like that. When he dies, all his money's going to charity. It's not going to his daughter, his son, whatever he has is going to charity. He said the lesson for that was for their child to learn to generate their own wealth and not wait till they pass away and like, oh, I'm getting this money because my dad worked so hard for this money. So I kind of agree with him. Somewhere you have to create your own path in life and not try to just stem off of wealth from your parent.
Because when you do that, you cripple your child actually.
Yeah.
Because you making sure that I got money, and you spoil your kid. They literally will grow up to be most likely
Materialistic.
assholes.
entitled people. They feel like entitled because they never work for nothing. When you make them work, they actually build character because you start working with more people. They build their people skills. They start building things with people.
Right.
So you have
Absolutely,
to make
absolutely.
them work for survival because at the end if you just keep free money, they'll never respect money.
And you gotta look at it
They don't
this
respect
way.
because they don't see how it's earned, so they don't respect it.
Yeah, and you gotta look at it this way. Look at the difference between African American people with money, other races with money. We wear our. I'm not gonna say we because I don't do it. We wear our money. Bill Gates can have a fucking pair of Skechers on and be rich as fuck.
The reason why I'm gonna say we is because I include myself. When I talk about black people, I always include myself as we, because when we do something good, we say, "Look at us, we." We do something bad, we say they. No, it's still we. I'm still a part of it. I'm never too good for my brother and sister, never. So if we fucking out here wilding out, I'm gonna say we wilding the fuck out. When we doing good, I'm gonna say we doing good, because we all we actually got. To be perfectly honest,
We really
Then
won.
we are what we show our kids. So if you out here rocking Balenciaga, Gucci, this, you make your child materialistic, and all in reality, they don't know what half that shit is.
Well, you could say that we were kind of brainwashed, but it's just part of our culture. This was way before Balenciaga. We was the ones rocking gold, silver. We designed our own clothes. We had our own hairstyles back then. I was wearing makeup back then, but it wasn't the shit to look like someone else. It was actually to enhance your color. You know what I'm saying? Bring out the natural beauty of your skin tone. So it was, now it's just fucking corrupted, and now y'all look like fucking
but everybody
Ghost.
back then wasn't wearing gold though.
Yeah.
Most wasn't wearing gold.
whoever is drippy now is the same people back then, man. Shit, you gotta remember, it took about 1 million and something people to make who you are today. Hold on, your ancestors to get you who you are today. because it didn't stop at your mom, and it didn't stop at your dad, and it didn't stop at your grandfather, and it didn't stop at your grandma, your grandfather, your great grandfather. It keeps going and going and going and going from the hands of time. So it took about 1 million and something people to make you who you are. As 1 million and something ancestors, bloodlines that you are today, that lives inside of you, cells and DNA from the hands of time. You're the next one until you make another you. You get it? So then that took 1 million or something plus you to make your child. It's not just you that made that child. It's the first two people that was here from the beginning that made themselves and then created your great, and then it got down to your father, then it got down to you, then to you making another you again. So it's the same people from the hands of time just mixing a little DNA.
No, I'm saying, but what do it have to do with us wearing gold back then?
Because back then, it's still who you are today.
No.
So listen, so what you're doing today, the people that are rocking the gold, the people that can't help themselves that's into fashion are the same people from the beginning of hands of times. So their mindset, the way they feel and all of this shit, it's the same people that was wearing the gold back then is doing it now.
No, but it's not true because there's way more people. There's way more rich black people today than it is back then. And back then, only the few. That's why gold was rare. That's why it cost so much, because it's a rare thing and only a few can afford it.
But we not.
Most people didn't wear gold back then.
Hold on, can I say something?
They was actually the ground level.
No,
people.
hold on.
So I'm saying,
when it comes to the future, I might let you rock with that because you more into the future. When it comes to mythology, not history. When it comes to mythology, I know about these things. Gold was free. It was nobody was paying for gold. It was you find gold, it was your gold.
who's just saying about mythology? You said
When I said history. I said because when I say I'm good at the past and you're good in the future.
You're talking about ancestors, right? You're talking about like the kings and queens and pharaohs, right? So I'm saying at those times, even most people wasn't wearing gold at those times.
So how was people getting paid, Maddox?
They was getting paid through living in food and crops. They was getting paid in that type. They wasn't getting paid in majorly gold. Because if gold was, every rocking gold would be worthless.
Hold on. No, wait, let me say something. Gold, silver, gold and silver was money, the actual
It's
money
currency.
exchange. Money exchange. So that was everybody had gold and silver. Everybody. It's just the amount they had that led you into a rich person or a poor person. But everybody had access to gold because it wasn't something that was hidden. It was something that was free. You can easily go find. Now these things you can't find them.
What time period are we talking about? That's what I'm getting confused about.
It's not even about the time period. That's why I said past. I said you're good with the future. I'm good with the past. That's why I said I'm not dealing with history. I'm dealing with mythology. Mythology would be my. History would be his. So I'm breaking down words for you. So his story would be the white man's story. His story. Mythology would be my story.
This is part.
So my story would be me teaching about the ancient Egyptians who wore gold, right? And then the towns and the cities that were conquered or people came together and worshiped these people were giving gold because that was the only real actual currency that was out was silver and gold. So everybody had access to it.
But you switched
so
it.
You said everybody didn't rock gold.
No, because you said
back then.
No, because you said history. You switched it to mythology in the mid conversation, and then you saw that's the part that's confusing because you never mentioned that first.
Because when I said history and mythology, I said that.
And then you
said, listen,
you talking about history. I'm talking about mythology. So
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
You just said that. You
listen.
said that. You say talking about his story. The white. You just said this.